I have a little bit of, well, not even really a little bit, it's quite a bit change of plans here. My plan was originally to go pretty heavy on these Smith Machine flat bench press. I was going to throw 4 plates on each side, which isn't 405 because this is not 45-pound bar. I think it's like the real weight would be 370, 375, something like that. Um, which is fairly heavy, being on a cut and whatnot. But as I'm progressing up through the warm ups, my elbow feels pretty bad actually. And normally when I'm bench pressing, I feel it slightly in the warm ups, but then by the time I get to my actual set, it's pretty much gone. If not after the first set. Um, that's not happening here. So I think I'm gonna stick with the weight I have on here now, which is it'd be 40 pounds less, so 330, 335. So it's just slightly heavier than what I've been doing on the free weight flat barbell bench press, which I've been working with 325, usually getting 10 or 11 on the first set. So we'll see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm hoping, like usual, after one set, it kind of loosens up and kind of starts feeling better. But I'm not gonna lie, man, it feels pretty not so bad. Obviously, that I don't think I can work out. I definitely can. But let me say it like this: this is the worst that it's felt since I've been having these elbow problems. So yeah, I'm gonna have to monitor it and be pretty fucking careful here. But again, my original plan was because I want to lift as heavy as I can for as long as I can while I'm cutting. And I have noticed a slight dip in strength, but nothing crazy because I'm not. I mean, let's be honest. Right now, I am not like on a Olympia prep. You know what I mean? I am affording myself one cheat day a week, which is probably helping a lot more than what I even think it is. So it's not like I'm strict diet 24/7 for 3 months straight or whatever. I'm giving myself a wiggle room, but which is probably partly why I've had a slight stall in my progress, but I'm trying to fix that starting last week. But yeah, again, my plan was to lift as heavy as I can and for as long as I can while I can. So I was gonna throw 4 plates on here, and my thought process was, since the stability is taken out on the Smith machine, I just got to push the weight. Maybe I can afford to go slightly heavier, push the boundaries a little bit, still while being calculated. Push some boundaries and try to, if I can get 370 for 7, 8 reps, cool. You know what I mean? But that's not gonna happen today. I don't think. I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, like I said, I'm trying to be calculated. So I think going above this weight, I mean, I could do it, but I don't think it's worth the risk. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it, man. It's not. So likely what's gonna happen is I'll do 3 sets, do a back down, maybe throw in a drop set after the back down set. I'll definitely get some good reps in here in sets and then move on. So kind of a bummer because I was actually looking forward to the 370 even on Smith machine. Granted, it's Smith machine. It's not quite the same as free weight, but 370 would have been the heaviest weight I've pushed in a fucking long time. So I was kind of looking forward to it. But yeah, it's not gonna happen today. So 3:35 it is for, I'm gonna guess. I mean, honestly, with my elbow feeling the way it does, I actually might not even get as many as I think, but 9 or 10, I'm thinking. Worst case scenario, elbow really starts fucking with me, and I only get 8 or something. Best case scenario, you know, some magical shit starts happening, um, and my elbow just feels fantastic, and I get 10 plus. We'll see though. I'm not gonna bank on that. You know what I mean? So, all right, let me get fucking locked in and try to make this first set really good, as good as I can. Oh, I would call that a success. I think it was definitely, well, not the best case scenario, but pretty fucking close. The 10th one was, obviously a grind, but it's one thing I like about Smith Machine, being on a Smith Machine. I can go for it. If I can't get it, you just lock the weight to the closest uh, hook here, and you're good. But I got it. So 3:35 for 10. It's all right. It's it's pretty good. I don't think I could have done anything with 3:35 that would have, kind of made up for the fact that I can't do what I really wanted to today. If you can't tell, I'm a little bummed. The 4 place just looks cool. Granted, like I said, it's not actually 405, but fuck, I mean, come on, it's still cool. So, you know, I think the only thing that would have had me feeling not quite as bummed if I just magically, fucking busted out 14 or 15 reps here, and yeah, I'm not even close to that at the moment. So, okay, I mean, let me try not to be too bummed here. I'll be a Debbie Downer and just fucking bring everybody else down with me. That was good. I did 10. Next set, probably 9, and the ninth one would probably be pretty fucking tough, I'll imagine. And after that, whatever I get, after that. So, um, yeah, we'll do it again and again with some lighter sets after that, and then we'll keep going. That just don't make any fucking sense. It really doesn't. Now I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it, but I do not know how I managed to get 10 again, just based off how the first one went, how it felt. But I tend to do this. I have video evidence every week. For whatever reason, a lot of the time, not every time, but damn near almost every time, I'll do better on the second set than the first one, and I can never figure out why. The only thing that I can think of is I'm not fully properly warmed up on the first set, even though I take a good 10-15 minutes to really warm up with the movement that I'm going to start with, which is always the best way to warm up. Progress up and do the first set. I mean, I don't know. It's fucking weird. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking complain. No, I mean that's awesome. Was not expecting to get 10, and in a lot of ways it felt better than the first one. Now the 10th rep probably looked pretty similar on each set, but let's say like the first 9 felt better on this one, way better than the first one. Fuck, you got me. Like I said, I'm just gonna accept it and be glad that it happened. Okay, let's do it again. All right. I was trying to focus on control a little bit more on that set since the first 2 went better than expected. So, what do I want to go down to now? I guess I could just take the 50 pounds off, take the 225s off, rest like a minute. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Fuck, I'm gonna try it anyways. I'll do that and then I'll throw in a drop set too. Wow, we both of those were actually a little. So I went from the first two being a little better than expected, kind of surprising me, to these, this back down set with the drop set being a little more difficult than I thought. But once you do so many sets, a certain movement, fatigue's just gonna kick in. I think that's pretty much what it boils down to. I was already 3 sets in, fairly heavy. Not crazy heavy, but pretty decent weight for me. And fatigue. That's what it felt like, because the first, 5 or so reps on each one on these past two felt so easy. And then kind of like that, I just felt my chest and everything just starting to really start to give out. That's when it's just a lot of blood in that area. Pump's already starting to kick in. You're getting a little fatigued for that certain movement. So, all right, fuck it. Let's go do something else. All right, 285 on the bar, not 275. I want to clarify that. Um, and why is that? I feel like I say this every fucking time, but this is a 55-pound bar, not a 45. So I feel like I literally do say this every single time I use one of these bars. But damn it, I'm gonna keep saying it because really every pound counts, right? 10 more pounds is 10 more pounds. So it's 285, not 275. Man, I really, really debated if I should just do 235 on here because of my elbow. But basically, my plan here is I'm gonna try to do all 3 sets with 285. If and only if my elbow starts to give me, such a problem, or starts to become such a problem that I feel like I need to go down to 235, I will. That's basically my line of thinking here. But I'm gonna try to, make sure I don't do that. Um, really be methodical. Not, not doing negative, but I'm gonna be really steady with these reps and nothing, really super explosive like I'm powerlifting or you know what I mean. Nothing like that. So yeah, I'll do 3 sets and the drop set. Honestly, I might go all the way down to 140, not 135, 145. I might. It just depends how these 3 go. So let's just fucking do it and we'll see. Oh yeah. If I repeat that 2 more times, I'll be good. I'll be good to go. Now that doesn't mean take this for granted and just completely get overconfident, because that's when some bad shit can happen. But just feeling off that first set, I think if I again just be methodical and really steady, I'll be fine with 2 more of these. Now the drop set still in question. I really won't decide that until the third set. But so far so good. Let's make this drop set 235. Fuck it. I think I can handle it. Oh boy. Did I say I think I can handle it? Man, what a bold statement that was. You know, kind of in hindsight now, the weight almost made me eat those words. Literally. That last rep was, it was pushing it. Damn. But you know what? Now that I know, now that I know it all went well, and there was no disaster, it was worth it. I like when I can finish my sets like that. That's easy to say, like I said, in hindsight, though. Okay, let's put these plates up. And I'm gonna do what I did, what I've done the past couple weeks. I think I can't even fucking remember at this point, but um, yeah, I'll do 2 more exercises, only 2 sets of each though, rather than 3. Probably do the pec deck if I can get on there real quick, and maybe do some incline dumbbell flies to finish, and then I might just sprinkle in a 1 rep, 1 max rep set of bodyweight push-ups just to get a nice pump before I check it out. Sounds good to me. Let's get to it. All right, let's max this pec deck out again. Now, I really haven't had much recovery time between these sets, but fuck it. Let's push it. Let me push myself a little bit today for a change. Felt pretty good. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, that felt like my arms are gonna fall off. Which is exactly what you want, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go do some incline dumbbell flies. That'll probably be it. With the exception, of course, those push-ups I said, but those may or may not be in the video. They might not make the cut, as usual. That felt a little heavier than normal. Okay. But I mean, I only have one more set, so it's all right. Try to tough out one more, which usually isn't always my mindset, especially while I'm, on a cut or something like that. But just being one more, I can, I might take a little extended rest here. Um, but I think I can handle it. All right, no drop set here. I'm gonna do I'll rest like a minute or so, do a quick set of bodyweight push-ups, and then we'll check out this pump. All right, what a fucking chest day. Started out with the warm-ups being a little iffy, didn't know how it was going to go, if I could even make it through, to being a pleasant surprise. And then closer towards the end here, kind of not so much a surprise, but not pleasant either. I knew, and it's not even that bad, you know. I'm not gonna sit here and harp on it anymore, but it did have some effect on this workout. Hopefully, this is temporary. I've been saying that for months though. I'm gonna have to figure something out, but you wanna know something crazy? I've noticed something in my chest, which is the whole point of what I've been doing. But I've like I could physically feel it during my pumps, like during the chest workout when I could feel the pump start to kick in, like any other time. Um, I can feel a difference, and obviously I'm starting to see one too. But it's the feeling that's kind of surprised me. So like what I mean is, as I'm starting to, and I've only felt this maybe the past month, and I've been doing this experiment with my chest for 3 months or longer. But um, what I'm trying to say is, as I start to get a pump, I can actually feel the progress that I've made in my chest, the growth that I've made. I could feel it in the pump. So like a pump that I got say 7 months ago doesn't feel quite the same as it does now. My chest feels fuller, it feels thicker, it sticks out more. Like when I'm just standing here and I kind of look down, like I can actually see, you know, it kind of looks like little mounds. You know what I mean? Which definitely a year or longer ago. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had pecs, but not to this level. You know what I mean? Like I can actually physically feel it. They kind of stretch my shirt out more. Which I feel like everything I'm saying is kind of, it's like duh when you're starting to see progress in an area. That's what's gonna happen. But like, I guess what I'm really trying to say is like it surprised me that I really feel it in the pump. Like when I get a good chest pump, it feels so much bigger than before. Like before, I had to get a chest pump to even feel like my chest was on par with, say, like my arms or my shoulders. And if I didn't have a chest pump, I could see it, I could feel the underdevelopment. And now, without a chest pump, I feel like my chest is starting. Like, don't get me wrong, there's still some improvements to be made, really everywhere. But specifically, we're talking about chest. That's one of the main ones. But now it's like, even without a pump, my chest feels pretty damn close. And then when I get one, it's like taking it to the next level. So pretty fucking cool, man. Really, it is. But I've already talked way too much. Let's check it out. I could be eating those words like I almost ate that bar on decline bench earlier. Let's see. It feels good. I said all that to basically say it fucking feels good. So let's get a look at it. Okay, yeah. If I could dial this cut in the next 5 weeks with these chest gains that I've made and the little bit of back improvement I've made, which I still want to bring my back up. Like I'm getting pretty close to not being satisfied, but you know, pretty close to my chest being where I envisioned it with this new approach. But my back still needs something. Really, everything does. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I want to improve everywhere, but the things that really kind of need to make up some ground compared to, say, my arms and shoulders. Um, yeah. In terms of those, my chest is doing pretty fucking good. My back is doing good too, but it's not quite there, you know. But yeah, man, I feel good. Fucking good workout, good pump. Like always, gonna go wrap it up with some cardio, and I'll go home, get a protein shake, take all my vitamins and supplements along with that, and then I probably won't eat for the rest of the day. I might normally when I do eat, because I've been skipping dinner a lot the past week and a half. If I do eat something, it's something very small. I have a bunch of hard-boiled eggs. I have some beef sticks. Normally I'll eat 2 or 3 of those with a couple eggs or something. Pretty low calorie, pretty good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go knock this cardio out. I'll be back tomorrow.